Oh, my bad. I pressed the wrong button. Hold on a second, everyone. Yeah, I'm gonna play the video in a second.
Fighters, engage.
All right. All right, what's going on, everybody? Who be 186 back again with another live stream. This is a very special live stream. This is the overtime edition of the Overrated podcast. All right, this is Who be 186. Introduce yourself.
All right. Yes, this is the Traditionalist 101, as you all know. Hold on to tradition, folks. Hold on to tradition. But but yeah, this is going to be a nice show. Because frankly, we don't really do a podcast more than once, per week. So
Mhm.
I'm absolutely excited about this. Especially about this discussion. So how do you feel about the podcast yesterday?
I thought it was good. I was annoyed with the gameplay. Um, Very annoyed with the gameplay snafu that I dealt with. But other than that, I thought it was a good podcast. Always a good podcast when we're discussing stuff that actually matters.
Well, let's just be frank here. Some of the podcasts that we discussed, you didn't care about whatsoever. You did not care about the netball. Frankly, you already knew what were my stance um, when it comes to male versus females.
honestly, that discussion, I actually liked that discussion. I thought it was a good discussion.
Oh,
The
see,
one,
okay.
the one that I didn't really care about was the NBA booster shot one.
Well, I still think having people taking a booster when you had already recommended taking the original vaccine, not once but twice, and now you're recommending the booster. Like I said before, man, enough is enough. Like, when is it going to end? When is it going to stop? Enough is enough.
It
But that's
ends
just
when
my opinion.
Yeah, it ends when COVID ends. Shout out to Malta Master. I recently followed him on Instagram. Now I do have an Instagram. It should be linked somewhere. You're free to follow me on Instagram. Who we 123, I believe. Let me check. I have so many damn accounts and stuff like that. I gotta check. I
You
gotta
don't
check.
know your own account's names?
No, it's Hoovy 186. It's the same one that it is on shit.
Dude, you need
On
to write
It's the same
some of
one.
this stuff down, man. Like, cause if you can't remember, you have to write them. You have to write that stuff down.
Yeah, it's Hoovy 186. Same way it is on Twitter, on YouTube. Is the same on here. You can follow me on most social media accounts. So yeah, man. So shout out to Malta.
Yo,
Um,
Malta, what's up? What's up? He said finally, but we had a podcast yesterday, but you missed it. So,
no, I think you're
hopefully
talking
you
about your
know.
haircut.
Oh, that's what he said finally. Oh,
Hmm.
let me see. Traditionalist got it. Oh, he did say. He said Traditionalist got a haircut just for the podcast.
Yeah.
No, I was definitely due for a haircut. I just been not lazy. It's just that I really forgot because I had a whole bunch of other stuff going on, and that was just like a last resort, type of thing, which should never happen because I do like looking good, especially looking good for the ladies. Um, but most importantly, for myself, because as I always said, presentation matters.
I'm not gonna get a haircut until my birthday. It seems like.
I mean, at least get a tape up at the very least
For who?
for you.
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah. Well, before we get started, you mentioned the whole thing about the booster. Um, Dude, I just want to make a real quick comment about the NBA. It's not
Hmm.
about the vaccine, but it's I never seen like I said before, I don't ever remember seeing so many drama and controversy regarding to the NBA, especially this early in the season. But what I'm also like confused about is like there are teams such as Chicago and the Wizards. Like I know this is just the beginning, but my
Mhm.
goodness, like
I'm not that surprised with Chicago because they have good players. Like Zach Levine has always been good. Obviously DeMar DeRozan is a very good player. They
that
now
that
have.
that dude was exposed ever since the Kawhi trade.
No, he's not exposed. Like, cut that crap out.
That that dude was exposed, man.
No,
When
he's
when
not.
once once Kawhi went to that team and went to a championship, that made DeRozan Rosen look bad.
No, it didn't. Like,
Yeah, it did.
it's a big difference between. Look, DeMar DeRozan is not on the same level as Kawhi Leonard. Like, Kawhi Leonard is a top five player when he's healthy. And you're DeMar DeRozan, you're not on that level. It's fine.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
fine. And you can see right now with Chicago, he's playing I He's playing great, and I didn't expect it. I expected them to be better. The team that I don't understand is the Washington Wizards. How the hell is that team number one in the Eastern Conference? I don't get it.
I don't get it either. I'm gonna have to start doing some homework, with that team because I haven't paid attention to that team ever since Westbrook had left. So I had no idea what was going on with that organization, but now I'm gonna start doing some homework later on this week to figure out what the hell is going on. I cannot believe that they're number one right now.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
And I know Bradley Beal was out for a couple of days for. I don't know if he was injured or he got COVID or something like that. But I know he hasn't played the last I think game or a couple games, and they're still number one. I don't know what's going on. I know we
yeah,
played
yeah.
them. We played them soon, so
Oh,
looking forward to that.
look here. Malta said DeMar DeRozan was exposed big time. I just told you that he was
No,
absolutely exposed, but having a great season this year so far. No, I'm happy for him. I'm actually happy for what he's doing right now. But he was absolutely exposed. It proved that he cannot be the best player on that team if you want to win a championship. He can't.
I mean he may not. That may be true, but like there's very few players are like that. So there's nothing to be exposed about. Like very few players are on Kawhi Leonard's level. Very few.
I mean, that's fine, but it doesn't change the fact that it made him look bad.
I don't agree. I simply don't agree.
It
Like
absolutely made him look bad. Kawhi exposed that dude big time.
I all right, whatever. We're not here to talk about the NBA
No,
today.
I know, I know, I know, I know. It was just a quick because I wanted to know what was your thoughts, and as far as the Western Conference, dude, I said this on Twitter, and I'm going to say in this podcast, and I'm saying this to you, and I'm going to say this in front of Malta also.
Mhm.
If Steph Curry could have the same dominance like he did for 2015 and 16, he's the best player in the league this season. But I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait because I still think it's Giannis, and
I
I
mean,
think
I
it's
think he's the front runner for MVP.
I think it's Giannis, right? I still think it's Giannis because we had this discussion already. But I'm telling you right now, if Steph Curry could have the same dominance like he had in 2015, he will be the best player in the league. Not Giannis, not KD, not LeBron James. Steph Curry.
He's the front runner for MVP right now. So I'll definitely,
Absolutely.
yeah, I'll go that far. But
No,
everything
no,
else
no,
is
no, no, no,
debatable.
no, 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 no. Will he be the best player in the league?
No, I already told you who I think the best player in the league is. That's
Yeah,
not
you
going
think
to
it's
change.
KD?
Yeah, that's not going to change. But MVP, 100%, he's the front runner right now. I think they're. I think what's their record right now?
I believe I think they only lost 3 games. No, I think they only lost 2 games. I think they're 11-2.
Yeah, they. I know they are number one in the West, and he's been great when everyone else, like you look at James Harden, still kind of struggling a little bit. I mean, I don't know what the hell's going on with Damian Lillard, but he hasn't been great this year.
I honestly believe he's just not happy in Portland anymore. I think he's starting to see that his time of winning a championship, the window is closing.
No, here's the problem: they never had a window. That's the
Yeah, they did.
problem. No, they
I,
didn't.
I think I think the window that they had was when they faced Golden State. I believe. I think was it in the Western Conference. I believe.
Yeah, but you can't have a window when you don't have a chance.
No,
That,
unfortunately, KD went to Golden State. Unfortunately, that's just how it is. Unfortunately, KD went to Golden State, which ruined the league, by the way. And you know that's what happened.
all right,
Unfortunately, that's what happened.
all right.
But the reason why I say that is because look how many different teams has won the finals so far. We obviously had the Bucks. We had LeBron James won another one. Kawhi Leonard won the year before that, and KD and Steph Curry. So we had different teams in the recent past winning championships, and not Kawhi, Damian Lillard is probably saying, "Hey, when is my turn?"
Well,
And
if he wants to go, he has to go to another team. He's gonna have to go to another
you're
team.
right. Yeah,
Period.
you're right. You're right. You're absolutely
So
right.
they're not
So
going. Yeah, they're not gonna win. He's not gonna win in Portland. It just they tried. Um, but I think it's time for him to go.
yeah, I think it's time for him to go. Obviously, Houston is rebuilding. The Pelicans look like trash. Like how in the world that you only have one? You only won one game. The Pelicans only won two games. It's just like, what
Yeah,
the
they're
hell
not.
is
Yeah, they're
going
not
on
good.
with the Western Conference?
Yeah, they're not good. So
Yeah, but anyway, we could move on because we could go on and on about this because I do have stuff to say about the Lakers later on, and I do also want to discuss how the Bucks and Dallas. So like, there's a couple of things I want to discuss in the next podcast.
hmm
So but yeah, we could move on from that for now. Malta said, but Raptors were extremely lucky in 2019. No, look. Do I think that they were lucky? Yes, I honestly believe that they were lucky because of all the injuries. But in my personal opinion, they would have went to the NBA Finals regardless. To me, they would have at least made it to the finals. Would they have beaten Golden State if they were healthy? No, but I do believe that it's legit, a legit season for them to go to the finals. I believe that.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, most teams get lucky one way or the other, so it's not a big deal. Anyways, let's get to the main topic of the
Yeah.
day. All right. Let me get the share thing on.
While you're doing that, I missed the comment. He said the Wizards are winning because of teamwork. No, you're absolutely right, Malta. Like, yeah, it's
It has to
pretty
be
much
because I
teamwork.
don't know what else they have. I don't know what else they have. So
No, like I said, I'm gonna do some homework regarding to that team. Looking at how in the world are they this good?
mhm.
Maybe it's because it's just in the beginning of the season, but I'm seeing consistency here. So I'm gonna do some homework with that team.
All right. Well, all right. While I'm at it, I'm here at the. I'm here on the website, and
Oh, the Gaming Awards. I said okay.
mhm. So I'm not gonna be voting. I'm not voting. At least right now, I'm not gonna vote. Maybe I'll vote sooner to the start of the show. But yeah, I guess we can do. Let's do some overviews of the award show. For those of you who don't know, the Video Game Award Show is a show that's been going on for a long time. It's been hosted by Geoff Kieghley for the longest time. It's gonna be on December 9th, I believe. Let me see if I got that correct. Yeah, December 9th, which is a what day is it? That's December 9th. That's a let me look at my calendar here. It should be on a Thursday. Yeah, it's a Thursday. So it's a day. It's a day off for us. Like we obviously I think we agreed that we would be doing a live stream of the show, right?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah,
on
we'll
this
be doing.
Thursday. Yeah,
Yeah, this Thursday we're gonna be doing. Yeah, not this Thursday, but December 9th. December
yeah,
9th. We're
December
gonna be
9th.
doing. Yeah, we're gonna be doing a live stream, and we'll be pretty much watching the show with you guys. So you guys look out for that. Now, I guess let me show you what the juries are. The jurors, voting jury. Right, nominees for the Game Awards are selected by a voting jury of 103 leading media and influencer outlets across the globe. So, and then these are all the gaming companies and media sites that create the nominees, right? So obviously you have Ars Technica, Engadget, Game Informer, Games Radar, IGN, Giant Bomb, GameSpot. All the traditional ones, kind of funny.
Yeah,
And then you have like traditional media like LA Times, The Verge, PC Gamer, Wired, um, Edge in the UK, Edge Magazine, Eurogamer, 20 VG 24/7, and so on and so forth. So these are all the people who kind of get all the get all the people. Get all the jurors involved to get the nominees, and I think they do some voting as well.
right.
The voting, I think, is a combination of media and fans. So so right now we're gonna look at all the categories, right? And then one thing I want to do before we do all that, I want to get to this. There's one thing that I wanted to get to. Um,
Hmm. Oh, big shout out to Devil Shooter. He's here.
yeah, we're going on double shooter. Thank you for showing up.
Yeah, thank you,
And
brother.
Malta said that game of the year is Halo Infinite. Homeboy is not nominated, so it's not nominated, bro. So
uh, yeah, yeah. I don't think it's nominated. I think you're right. Yeah,
no,
I don't remember seeing on the list.
it came out. Yeah, it came out too late in the voting process to be nominated. I'm sure it'll be nominated next year. You'll be nominated next year.
I'm actually really looking forward to play that game.
Yeah. So
I'm actually looking forward to play that game.
all right. Before we do, let me go on my Twitter. Let me go on my Twitter page real quick. Let me see if I can find this. Let me see if I can find this post. I do want to discuss this a little bit. Um,
Yeah, I do think Halo is going. That's definitely going to be nominated. Next year. Um, the only like the only thing that I'm worried about is I really hope um that there's not going. You know what I'm probably you probably already know what I'm going to say. I hope there's not going to be so many of these pay to win type of nonsense and
yeah, it is free to play, and the one thing that I heard that I'm not a fan of is that how you could change the colors of your Spartan and all that other stuff. Apparently, that's behind the paywall.
okay. So
That,
you
that's
already
annoying.
answered my question.
That's annoying. Like, I understand it's free to play, but that's annoying. Why are you putting bullshit? Why are you putting stuff like that behind the paywall? It's something that a lot of people like to do. They like to change the color of their Spartan, and you're gonna put that behind the paywall. That's garbage. Right, let me look for let me look at I
Hey, these people want a nickel and dime as much as possible. Like I said, I just miss the old school traditional way that we played back in the day when we were kids,
hmm
where you get rewarded, for beating the game or beating a particular task, and they reward you, with weapons and great costumes,
Yeah.
and you get rewarded for that. But now, it's just not like that anymore.
Oh, my bad, my bad. Let me go back to it. Okay, so you see this right here, right?
I don't. It's just a blank page. I don't see anything.
This blank page.
It's just all I see is white.
Huh? The hell?
Yeah. Devil Shooter and Malta. All you guys see is just the white page, right? Because that's all I'm seeing.
That's
As,
weird. Like I'm on the page right now.
are you sure you're sharing it?
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, wait a minute. It's here in a window. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I made a mistake.
yeah,
My bad.
Malta said white screen.
My bad. Hold on a second. Let me fix this.
Yeah, Devil Shooter says white screen.
All right, stop. All right, stop.
So
Let's try this again. I'm sorry, everybody. Entire screen, entire window. No, yeah. There we go. Now you see this, right?
yeah, now I could see it.
Okay.
I guess I'll shut the music off because I'm pretty sure you could still hear it.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
It's courtesy of my friend Anchorman V. Shout out to him. Um, this is these are the most nominated publishers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Number one is Microsoft slash Bethesda with 20. Second is Sony with 11. Then Square Enix and EA are tied at 10. Capcom and Nintendo have 7. Five nominees are Annapurna Entertainment. I don't know if I said it correctly. Devolver Digital, Riot Games, Sega slash Atlas, and Ubisoft with 5. And then with 3 is Bandai Namco, Ember Lab, and Valve. So I just wanted to show that real quick.
Okay.
So and because obviously Xbox fanboys are very happy about this because they have quote they have the most games nominated. So yeah.
You sound disappointed.
No, I'm not disappointed. It just like it just when you buy a big studio like Bethesda, like that's going to happen. And not all those games are exclusive, by the way.
I think Malta had asked you a question
What's up?
regarding to the Halo, and now he asked you another question.
So what happens to games that came out from December 9th? Do they get nominated next year? If they are in consideration when they come out after that date. They get yeah, they do get considered. So sometimes they'll sometimes they'll be nominated, sometimes they don't. Like it's tough because games that come out later tend to have a better chance to get nominated because obviously it's the game that people's played right now. But
Oh, they
but
played
yeah,
recently.
yeah, play
Yeah.
recently, yeah. So then games that come out earlier, but like I said, I definitely think something. I don't know if it'll be game of the year because, like I said, despite everything, despite everything that's happened, like all the positive praise for Halo, and I'm sure a lot of it's deserved. We still don't know what the campaign's gonna be like. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, we have no idea. They haven't really shown us much of the campaign. So if the campaign is good, then I definitely can see it as game of the year contender. If not, then I don't. So yeah. So let me see. Let me see here. Double Shooter said I may get a $750 PC for 400. That's a great deal. That's a great deal.
Yeah, I think that's a great deal. Also,
Yeah.
it's
So.
absolutely a great deal. I still can't handle playing on PC though.
Mhm.
So I don't know. I tried and I tried gaming on PC, and I just prefer playing on console.
Yeah, I agree with you. All right. So let me go back to the let me go back to the Game Awards. Right. Let's get to the nominees. Come on, come on.
No.
Google Chrome not responding. That's great. Give
so
me,
so
give me like a couple seconds.
you've been dealing with a lot of bad luck recently. You had trouble putting gameplay footage yesterday
Mhm.
with your Grand Theft Auto, and now look what's going on today.
Well, I got to talk to Xfinity because I pay way too much money to have my internet connection to be this shitty. It's too I pay too much to have shitty internet, and we're gonna have to have a discussion about this. And I'm also not in. I definitely am not going to be taking any money out of my wallet to do so. But we'll see what happens.
Oh, to get the situation corrected. Yeah,
Yeah,
I understand what you mean. Yes, I agree. I agree, especially if it's a mishap, a mishap on their part. So yes, agreed.
but I was having a good day. Like, I don't know what the hell's going on. I was having a good day. So right now, this is Google Chrome not responding right now. So before we get to that, um, I mean, stall. What's up with you?
Well, if you want, do you want me to post it on my page then? Because internet is working fine on my end.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
So you go and do the stalling while I'm setting this up.
Um, uh, the Panthers are up 4-0 right now on
No,
the
no,
Islanders.
nobody here cares about hockey. Okay,
That's right. I care.
no,
So
nobody here cares about hockey. I almost said coffee, but
I
yeah,
I don't I don't like coffee.
coffee's fine. Coffee's fine. Um, it's I the only thing for me, I would prefer lots of sugar and then lots of cream in order for me to enjoy it. But yeah, that's pretty much. Okay, so I'm going to the nominees, and let me share this real quick, and you could probably guide me to make sure I get this stuff right.
Yeah. If my computer would unfreeze.
Okay, can you see it? Hold on, crap. Hang on. Share screen. Share.
I can see it, but I can't click on it.
Oh, you can't.
Mm-mm.
Do you see it? Do you see it now?
Hold on.
It says 2021 nominees.
Yeah.
Uh,
I, yeah, like I can hear you and everything like that, but my screen's gone to shit right now.
well, let me ask the guys. Malta or Devil Shooter, can you guys see the nominees screen? It says 2021 nominees. Voting now. View all categories. So I'm wondering if you guys could see it. Hopefully they can, because I want to get this show going because you are obviously causing delays. Okay, so they say they can't see anything. So I think that's because you're not able to share it on your end because you have the control.
Hmm.
So you won't be able to.
Give me 1 second. Let me see if this will work.
Yeah, so they can't see anything. I think they're seeing the default screen with you and I
Yeah.
because since you're not able to share it, they can't see it either. Only I could see it, obviously, on my end.
Okay. Here's what's gonna happen. I'm probably going to log out, and then I'm gonna log back in. All right.
Isn't that gonna log me out?
I have no idea, but we'll see.
I think it's gonna log me out because I think then I'm gonna have to share it on my end, right, to bring you back in.
No, if I just come in, then don't worry. I'll let you know. All right. So
All right.
I'm
I
I'm
hope
about
you
to
know
do
what
this.
you're doing.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just us right now, having had some technical difficulties, but hey, I was wondering though, since you're gonna be buying Devil Shooter, since you're gonna be buying a PC, does this mean that you're going to be dedicating more on PC gaming than console gaming? Is that your goal? I was just wondering. Um, and
Boom. I'm here. Let's go.
oh, you're back.
Let's go.
Oh, okay, so you fixed the problem.
Yeah.
All right. So can you see everything?
Yeah. I can see everything.
All right, but now that your internet is back and running, you do it on your end.
Okay. All right. All right. Double Shooter said my ISP ripped us off 50 plus for less than 5 mega. I think Mbps. Yeah, dude. Like I deal with the same bullshit with Xfinity. My internet for the longest time has been excellent, but now it's gone. Ever since the pandemic, it's gone to shit. And I don't know if it's something on. I doubt that it's something on my end, but you know, we'll see. We'll see. All right. So, but everything's fine now. So
All
we're
right,
go-
good.
we're gonna start. We're gonna start from the bottom and work our way up to the top. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Best debut game. Best debut indie game. Um, the only game here I've heard of is Kenna.
Kenna, and do you know what's that about? Or
It's one of those. It's a game that came out. Probably during the summer. It's let me see if I can show you gameplay of it.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me go. Let me go on. Let me go on. I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play some gameplay of it. It's a nice looking game.
Are you okay? But are you interested?
No, but
Of course not.
no, it's not my type of game. You know how I am.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a good game. It's a good game from what I've heard from people. All right, this is the trailer for Kenna.
Okay. Play it.
It's playing.
Okay. I can't hear anything, but okay.
No, you don't need to hear anything. Like, no, I'm good. I'm already having internet issues as it is,
All
so
right.
I
Then
don't.
at the very least, put it on full screen, if you will.
All right.
Um, graphically, it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, and the gameplay looks very is very close to this.
Really.
Yeah,
Mm. Okay.
because this game came out. It came out first on PlayStation, and then it came out. I think it is also out for Xbox now. I don't think it's out for the Switch, but yeah,
So is this is only available for the PlayStation and Xbox
yeah,
and PC also?
likely, but I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, the game looks phenomenal. I actually like the art style, the art style of the game.
Yeah.
I actually like it. I actually like it.
So like I said, it is made by a indie studio. So there you have it. So yeah, so I mean, it's the only game I've heard of.
Hmm.
So I mean, I'm gonna vote for it. I don't care. Like I'll vote for it.
Yeah, yeah. I think I think I'll vote for that also. It looks really good.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go. All right. So let's go back to the.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah. It's a yeah. It's a cool looking game. It really is.
Yeah, you're not interested, so we'll move on.
I mean, if I get an opportunity to play it, I'll play it. Like I don't like yeah. If I get opportunity to play it, I'll play it. All right. So this next one is most anticipated game. Now this is interesting. This is
Okay.
interesting. 'Cause I'm definitely voting for this. Now we have. Let me go scroll down a little bit. We have Elder Ring. I don't know if you heard of it before.
I think I like I heard like bits and pieces of it, but
So
okay.
it's essentially it's from the people who made obviously Bloodborne,
Hmm.
and stuff like that. So you have that. God of War Ragnarok. You have
Yeah, yes, I've definitely seen footage of that.
Horizon Forbidden West, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and Starfield, which is that's the game that is as of right now it's going to be coming out only on Xbox and PC. So
Hmm.
what's your choice?
The most and man, it's really tough. I'm stuck between God of War and Zelda. Because you have to admit, the Zelda games has never been disappointing.
No.
None of them has been disappointing. At least not yet, except for those the Dynasty Warrior wannabe Zelda
No, no, no,
characters.
no, that's not a Zelda game. That's bullshit. That's what it was. That's bullshit.
Yeah, but like every single Zelda game that's come out, you could tell that Nintendo is constantly putting maximum effort to make sure those games are good and that it runs fluid. No mishaps, no hiccups. It's always been good, and same thing for God of War. So I don't know which one to choose yet. Like I think I'm going to wait for a couple more trailers to come out and see a little bit more gameplay footage before I actually make my decision. But I am stuck on those two. What about you?
I'm picking God of War, and the reason why is because the ending to the first God of the two. 2018 is the greatest setting to a sequel I've ever played. Everything they're setting up so much with the sequel that I have to play it.
Hmm.
So I picked this. And now this is a great this because all these choices could be has a chance of winning in my opinion.
Hmm.
All these have a great opportunity of winning. Like obviously, I'm looking forward to Forbidden West. I'm interested to see what Starfield looks like. And obviously, Link Breath of the Wild is in my opinion, is the most impressive looking Nintendo Switch game. So I'm interested to see what the next one offers, even though I'm not interested enough to buy the console. But
Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah,
let's move on.
you know much about Starfield because I know it's like a well you don't like role playing games, so I'm pretty
Mm.
sure you're not
I have,
interested.
I have no I have no clue what it's about, what's it gonna look like. I was really seeing it like a teaser trailer.
Doesn't but Bethesda makes that game.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that game's going to be really impressive. So I'm going to pay. The game is already out though. The game is I think the game's out already.
What game?
Starfield.
No, it's not. No, the game's not out. The game ain't coming out for like a couple years. You're thinking about something
Oh,
else.
okay. I think it was probably something about something else then.
All right. So
Okay, okay. My bad.
I no problem. Next category is best esports game. I don't really care about this. I'm only gonna pick the game that I play, and that's gonna be Call of Duty. Um,
Are you serious?
yeah, it's the only game I play on here. Like I don't play Counter Strike. I don't play Dota. I don't play League of Legends, and I don't play Valorant. So,
Highlight the Counter Strike.
hmm?
Can you highlight the Counter Strike one?
Yeah.
Um, Let me see. Okay, now you mentioned that you're not interested in Dota. For
Hmm.
me, I've gone to one of my friend's house and I've been watching him play Dota for for the longest time.
Hmm.
I only had a chance to play just a little bit, but let me tell you right now, the game's phenomenal. The game is absolutely phenomenal. And do I think that would I vote for it? Probably. And the reason why I'm not voting for Call of Duty is because I'm just sick and tired of Call of Duty. And just, to be honest with you, I
I
mean,
still play. I still play 2019, the one that came out 2019. Still have fun with it. I be beasting in that game too, so I can't really you know can't really hit on it. So
yeah. So, but like I said, I'm a little too tired of Call of Duty. I want something different. So that's the only reason why I'm not voting for it. Not that it's bad. It's a bad game. I'm just
mhm.
tired of the franchise.
No problem, no problem. I'm not voting for this. Best esports athlete. I'm not voting for this. You care?
No.
All right.
Well, did the others care? I'm actually wondering if anyone else cares about that. I don't know.
Best esports team. I don't care about this either.
Yeah, I watch esports.
Hmm.
It is fun, to watch, especially when it's on TV because it's something that's different. But do I think it is something worth for me voting for? Like I don't know these people personally, for
Yeah.
one,
So
and two, like because they're not games that I have a huge passion for. Like for example, like Street Fighter tournaments or Smash Brothers
mhm.
tournaments.
Yeah, no, there's none of them here, and these
Yeah,
are teams. So like
exactly.
maybe they'll have if they do individual. Oh no, actually no, we just did the individual. So yeah, then there's none of them here. Oh, actually, hold on. Let me scroll down real quick. Yeah, I don't see it here. So F it. All right, so we'll skip those. Okay, esports coach, like get the fuck out of here. I'm not voting. Fuck out of here. I'm not voting for this. You gonna vote? You want to vote for this?
No,
Okay.
no. Let's keep it moving. Bring.
Okay, they have esports event. Like I'm not voting for this either.
Um. Me neither.
Yeah, like I don't mind them having, I don't mind them having the esports stuff, but like honestly, like yeah, I don't care about esports. No, at least not that much. Not like this. All right. So, content creator of the year. Do you care about this? Because I don't.
Um, no.
Okay.
Let me just yeah, be honest and no.
Okay. Multiplayer game of the year.
Okay, now
Okay.
we're getting somewhere.
All right. So you have Back for Blood, Knockout City, It Takes Two, Monster Hunter Rise, New World, and Valheim.
Val, yeah, I mean, it could be Valheim or
Yeah.
Valheim. I don't know,
Yeah.
one or the other.
I honestly I haven't played none of these games. Now, yeah, I haven't played none of these games. Now, it is worth noting that there is a game of the year contender in this category.
Yeah, isn't it Back for Blood?
No, it takes two.
Take two. My bad.
Yeah, it takes two. I think it takes two is going to win. I've heard good things about Knockout City. It's kind of like a dodgeball
Yeah.
type game. Um, have you played Monster Hunter Rise?
No, I haven't played it, but I have been paying attention about it. Watching gameplay footage and things like that. I don't think it's going to win. To me, in my opinion, I think Back for Blood is probably going to win.
You think so? I don't know, man. I haven't heard a lot of people say good things about that game.
Uh,
I really haven't.
I mean, I don't know. I have uh I just have a weird feeling that it's probably going to win, but it'll probably be Take Two by default because if it's a nominee for
Mhm.
best game of the year, it's probably going to be Take Two. It makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. So, all right. Oh, actually, I forgot to ask you. I forgot to ask you this. You want to make a bet or a wager?
On what?
Like, okay, so we each guess which games which nominees which the games are going to win, and then whoever gets the most, um, you know, the other person, obviously, whoever wins, the other person has to do something for them.
uh, I guess sure.
No, no, it's up to you. If you don't want to, I'm not going to force you.
No. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah,
Okay. All right. So like after obviously after probably next podcast we'll do um we'll pick the winners, right? At least only the category we care about. All right.
yeah, sure.
Okay. All right. Best sports slash racing game. Now we have F1 2021, FIFA 22, Forza Horizon 5,
hmm
Hot Wheels Unleashed, and Riders Republic. Now there are some people who are upset that Forza Horizon 5 is not Game of the Year. I understand. Land because the game is highly rated, and there's like shout out to Ryan Meadows. He said Trump 2024. So shout out to him.
Are you serious?
Hmm.
Let me take a look at this. What? Trump 2024. Let's stick to gaming and put the politics to the side. Even though I'm pretty sure he's trolling,
He's
but
obviously trolling.
but
We know who this guy is.
well, I'm telling you right now, I'm pretty sure a lot of people will actually agree. They're
Yeah,
sick and tired of what's going on, with this, administration. But I don't want to go off topic.
that's cute. Listen. I get people are upset that Forza Horizon 5 is not nominated for Game of the Year. I get it. Day
Um,
is not nominated.
Wait, he asked what's for lunch after. No, I'm not eating anything. All I'm probably going to have is a smoothie or something like that. But no, I'm not eating anything.
I'll make something when I get to work.
Yeah.
Um,
But
yeah.
no, I actually agree because I no, I believe Froza that should definitely be a nominee because I believe you and I had this discussion the other yesterday or the other day. Like racing games, sports games are usually never nominated,
Hmm.
and I find that to be a problem. I really do because it's still a game at the end of the day. It's still a game, and if the game is good, if they made a lot of drastic improvements, especially with
That
the next.
I'm glad you mentioned that because as someone who's played 3 and 4, and I've seen gameplay of 5, I don't see what the big difference is. I gotta be real with you. Phenomenal game. Like, no, I'm not taking nothing away from it, but I don't see what the big difference is between Forza 3 Forza 4 and Forza 5. I don't see the difference.
Hmm.
So this notion that this game Forza 5 has to be Game of the Year nominee is weird to me. Because if there was any game that should have been, it should have been Forza Horizon 3. But like I said, like games like that normally don't get this type of recognition, and I don't agree with that.
You don't agree?
No, I don't agree. I
Okay.
think if a great game's a great game, regardless of what genre it's in. But I do agree that if it's gonna be nominated, it has to bring something. If it's a traditional game, right? Let's say if it's racing or a sports game or something like that, it has to do something revolutionary to be considered game of the year, in my opinion. It has to be doing something revolutionary. And if it's not, and I don't think Forza 5 is really, then it's not going to get nominated, despite how great the scores are.
When you say something, it has to. What you mean is it has to do something completely
It has to be a
different,
game changer.
extraordinary.
Yeah, it has to be a game changer because that's the only way that type of game like that is going to gain traction. Is that it has to be something that's revolutionary.
I think that's very difficult, especially for simulation games.
100%, I agree, but it can be done. It can be done.
Oof, I think that's an extremely difficult task. Unless they go outside of simulation, I don't see any other way how they could do it.
Mm.
Unless they add different type of tweaks into the game. I,
Oh, no, go ahead. My bad.
yeah, unless they add something really crazy into the game, but that would probably have to they would probably have to compromise and go outside of simulating reality. I don't think it's possible in my opinion. But I still think if the game is really really good and it's phenomenal, has replay value, etc., I still think it should be qualified for nominee in my opinion.
I do think it's gonna win this category. I do think it's gonna win, and in fact, I'll vote for it. I don't give a shit. I'll vote for it. I will
Okay.
say this:
Hmm.
I am very interested in Riders Republic. I've been playing some. I don't know if you ever heard of a game called Matt Hoffman BMX.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, so I play. Ooh, well, that's not good. That's not good.
What's not good?
No, I saw a bad injury on the ice.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
but yeah, so I'm very interested in this game because like I said, I've been playing a little bit of that game and it was fun. It's a fun game, and
Hmm.
and this game has BBX. It does all the same stuff that this other game called Steep did, right? Where you can ride like you can ride not motorcycles oh man, that's annoying. Like you can ride snowboards, skiing, all that other stuff, right? And
Okay.
this game does it similar, but it has stuff like the BBX stuff is what I'm really interested in. So I'm very interested in this game. When it goes down in price, I'll probably buy it.
You're actually gonna buy it?
Hmm.
Oh, okay.
Or at least hopefully they put it on PlayStation Plus or something. All right, best sim/strategy game. This probably is more your maybe that might be your category. I don't know.
No, not really.
Not really.
None of these games, I really paid attention to be honest with you.
Okay. All right. Well, the
Yeah,
nominees are Age of Empire, Evil Genius 2, Civilization, and Microsoft Flight Simulator. So
yeah. Not interested.
yeah. All right. So
Maybe the rest of you guys are, but I'm not interested in these games.
okay,
Oh, here
this
we
is
go.
best best family game, aka the Nintendo category. Now you have
This guy.
It Takes Two, Mario Party Superstars, New Pokemon Snap, Super Mario 3D World / Bowser Fury, and WarioWare Get It Together. Now, and you're telling me that you're getting on me about this. This is 4 out of 5 games are Nintendo games.
Well, is that Nintendo's fault? If the other companies aren't making family games, well,
Yeah,
how is that Nintendo's fault? That doesn't mean it's in a Nintendo
it's
category.
fine. It's fine. I'm just joking. I'm joking.
Yeah, of course you are.
All right. Well, Who you think gonna win?
I'm going. I'm stuck between. I'm stuck between Super Mario World, Bowser, Bowser's Fury.
Do you have that game?
No, no. But I've seen gameplay footage of it,
Hmm.
and a lot of people really enjoy playing the game because it's different like I really want Nintendo to continue to go outside of the traditional Mario game
Hmm.
where you're just constantly saving the princess all the time.
Yeah.
I really want them, to explore, a little bit more when it comes to Mario.
So you want it- so you want
As far
Nintendo
as story goes,
you want Nintendo to innovate in the game department.
I'm talking about story. You could keep if you want to keep the gameplay the same, then that's fine. But I want a different story. I want to I don't want to constantly go through the exact same motion over and over again trying to save the princess. Like I'm a little tired of that.
Mm. After 30 years, you're tired of it.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
All right.
sure.
I'm voting for It Takes Two. The
Of
only
course you are. Big because Nintendo's not making it because Nintendo is not involved in it. That's the only reason why. Just keep it real. That's the only reason why.
hey, listen. I do think that.
This is just another prime example of just how much of a Nintendo hater you are. You just hate Nintendo.
Hey, listen, like it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. So who you think gonna win?
Yeah, I think the Browser Fury is going to win, but I am worried that it's probably going to be. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Mario Party, but I'm rooting for Mario 3D World.
All right. I'm I'm voting for It Takes
Yeah,
Two.
of course you are.
All right, next category. All right. Next category is best fighting game. All right. So we got Demon Slayer. I'm not pronouncing the rest of that. Guilty Gear Strive, Melty Blood type. I've never heard of that. Nickelodeon All Star Brawl and Virtua Fighter Ultimate Showdown.
I already know who you're voting for.
What am I voting for?
Virtua Fighter.
Damn straight.
Yeah,
Damn straight.
I think that's. I think. I think. I think Guilty Gear is probably going to win because
I don't know. I played a little bit of Guilty Gear. I like the game. There's aspects of it that annoy me. There's some aspects of the game that annoys me. But I I don't know. Like I'll have to get back into it. I do think Guilty Gear is gonna win. I just think that it's the most when it comes to fighting games, it's always to me it always feel like it's the most high profile game wins this category. I do think like me, I'm voting for Virtua Fighter because it's my favorite game on here. Like it's my favorite fighting game on here, and I do like what they did with the game a lot. They really remastered the game. That's something that Rockstar needs to look at. Um, but like I said, like I think Guilty Gear is gonna win as well. So I agree with you there.
I just hope that it's not that Nickelodeon Smash Brothers wannabe BS.
Okay, you haven't even played the game.
It's a wannabe Smash Brothers game. That's all it is. That's
Okay,
all it is. It's just a copycat of a Smash Brothers game
okay.
with a garbage roster. So I truly hopefully because the only character that's good in that game is the Ninja Turtles roster. That's it. I don't give a crap about SpongeBob. I don't give a crap about Cat Dog.
Okay. All right. Um, I don't know. You're weird. Best role playing game. Like ay.
How the hell? Well, you go first.
Okay. All right. So we have Monster Hunter Rise, Scarlet Nexus, Shin Megami Tensei 5, and Tales of Arise. Why the fuck is Cyberpunk 2077 on here?
That's what I was going to say. Who the hell?
Are they really on? Do you have to? I have to ask Geoff Kieghley this. Do you have to nominate 5 games? Do you have to nominate 5 games? How can a game that had the launch that this game had be nominated for a role playing game of the year?
That game was like the king of glitches. The king of glitches.
It doesn't make any sense. Makes no sense.
It was the king. It holds the trophy. The best glitching game of all time. That's what it should be nominated for.
It
But
go ahead, go
yeah,
ahead, go
yeah,
ahead.
you go ahead, finish up.
No, it just feel like they're just complete. They just had this as a quota for hey, we need to have 5 games in there. Like you can't tell me there's no other RPG you can nominate.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, wouldn't you know what? No, you're right. You're right. Why does it have to be 5 games? Like I think you're right. That's a legitimate question.
I mean, Double Shooter is his vote is Shin Megami Tensei 5. That's his vote, and
Uh,
I'll do myself. I'll vote for this, even though I'm not into RPGs. I'll vote for it.
I would for me best role playing game. Uh, yeah, I think I would probably have to go back to Monster Hunter, only because that's the only recognizable game that I am familiar with.
Hmm.
And again, I've seen gameplay footage of it, and I've just been very impressed. I'm usually impressed with all the Monster Hunter games, but with this one, I would think Monster Hunter would get my vote, but because I'm not too familiar with everything else, hey, he could be right. He could be that one. Well, I don't know why the hell Cyberpunk is on this list. That thing should be
I'm looking for the meta score.
for Cyberpunk.
Mm-hmm. Hold on, let me look for it right now. I'm doing it on my phone.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Go ahead. Tales of Arise. I'm not too familiar with that one. Um,
Get the fuck out of here. On PC, it has an 86. Shut the fuck up.
well, didn't PC had the higher score anyway by default when it
I
first came
mean,
out?
it's the better version, but that game still had glitches on that console as well.
Till this day though.
I mean, I don't know if it's to this day, but like 86, like come on, no, that thing got padded. That thing got heavily padded because on the Xbox One it's a 61. On the PlayStation 4 it's a 57.
Wow.
Like
Wow. Look, listen, if you are nominated, this is my opinion. If you are nominated for anything, you better have a good, decent score across the board, in my opinion.
I agree. If you're gonna release this game on consoles, it needs to be good on consoles as well. It don't have to be as good
Exactly.
as PC, but it has to be on par.
Yes.
All right. So next category is best action adventure game. We have Marvel Guardians of the Galaxy,
Oh
Metroid
man.
Dread, Psychonauts 2, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, and Resident Evil Village.
You know why
Now,
I'm laughing, right?
why?
I'm pretty sure you're a little ticked off.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I
Go ahead.
yo, like I said with Metroid Dread, right? I never said the game was bad. I never said that the game didn't deserve to be nominated for Game of the Year. I
Hmm.
actually expected it to be nominated for Game of the Year.
Yeah.
The only thing I said is that the fucking game is not worth $60. That's all I said.
Hmm.
That's all I said. So
Oh boy.
when it comes to this, like I said, I haven't played any of these games, so I can't really comment on this. But based on Double Shooter said it should be Ratchet and Clank, easy.
To me, I'm stuck between Ratchet and Clank and Resident Evil Village. Like holy crap, Resident Evil Village, man. Let
Did
me
you
tell
play
you.
it?
I tried so hard to play it. Like I really tried, but um, all the people that I have asked, they don't, like they don't have the game. So I tried to play it,
Why?
but
Why don't you buy it?
hmm?
Why don't you buy it?
Well, uh, wait, I don't think it's out for Xbox One, is it?
Yeah, I think it is.
Is it only
Is it?
available for the
Is it next gen only?
I thought it was. I think it is.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I
But
think it's
I
next
don't.
gen only.
I don't remember. But
But yeah, I'm stuck with those two games. I want to lean more to Ratchet and Clank because that game just looks outstanding. But I'm like I really don't know which one to choose. So the reason why I don't think Marvel's Guardian of the Galaxy stood a chance. I did hear that game was a little bit buggy in the beginning.
no, I actually heard the game is really good. Like I definitely I'm gonna try to play the game sooner rather than later. because they're
Okay.
because Guardians of the Galaxy is my favorite Marvel property. So
No, you're not.
yeah, it is.
You never heard of Guardians of the Galaxy until the movie came out.
Yeah, I know. That's why I say it's my favorite. Like
Oh gosh.
I'm not into comic books like that. You know that. But I like of all the Marvel movies, it's my favorite one.
The first one and the second one.
Well, I haven't seen the second one yet, but I heard it's not as good as the first
Uh,
one. No, 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 no. Like I
oh
didn't. No, no,
gosh.
no, no, no. Because I do. Because obviously, I stopped watching Marvel movies after a while, so I haven't really seen.
Of course you have. You
Yeah,
don't like movies. You don't like movies in
no,
general.
I just got lost in the universe. But I am gonna watch two at some point. I am gonna watch two at some point, and then obviously I'm gonna watch three when it comes out. So yeah, I just been slack. I've been slacking, but yeah,
Yeah, and
honestly, when it comes to this category, I think Metroid's gonna win.
yeah, like the thing is,
Mm,
I've seen my
actually, hmm.
like I've been, in my brother's room, and we would, play the game.
Hmm.
And look, I think the game is very, very good. I think the game's sensational. And it is not. I know how you're saying it's not worth $60 because it's in the 2D, platform. But yeah, the game is really, really good. Like the fact that they were able to even add, some horror, elements into the game, and you're constantly, at the edge of your seat trying to survive when you have these, things chasing you. Um, but dude, I am worried if Ratchet and Clank doesn't win or if Resident Evil Village doesn't win. I'll be disappointed. Not. I'm not saying that Metroid is a bad game. I think it's a great
Hmm.
game, like I said. But do I think it's better than Ratchet and Clank or Resident Evil Village? Nah, I can't go that far, man. I
All right,
can't.
so those are your two choices.
Yes,
Okay,
I just can't choose one yet.
okay, all right. Next category: best action game. You have Back for Blood, Chivalry 2, Deathloop, Far Cry 6, and Returnal.
I think I'll have to go for Deathloop. What about you?
Like I said, I haven't played none of these games. If I had to pick a game that is pure action, I think Back for Blood is the one that I think has the best chance of winning. But we'll see, we'll see. I know a lot of PlayStation dudes are upset that Returnal was not nominated for Game of the Year. It is what it is. Not every game can be nominated. So
Yeah, I heard good. I heard a lot of good things about Returnal.
yeah, I do too. Like outside of the game crashing every couple times, that's not good. But I think they did fix those issues. Um, yeah, if I do get a PS5, it'll definitely be a game I'm gonna play. So,
Okay,
all right, next category is best VR/AR game. I don't care about this. So,
I think it's going to be Resident Evil 4.
oh yeah, this is like what is this? The 50th platform the game's on?
Well, a game that you played and the game that you even said yourself was not only revolutionary,
Mhm.
but the simple fact that you didn't even not even a fan of the Resident Evil franchise,
Mhm.
you bought the game
Mhm.
for someone who didn't even like that. They accomplish something when they do that.
Yeah, I do.
If a
But
friend
yeah, all that stuff is true. But it don't change the fact that this is like the 50th platform the game's on.
50th, yeah, I know you're exaggerating my opinion, but I see what you're going with this. But
Mhm.
no, like, look, it's VR. It's a completely different, experience.
Mm.
So I believe with VR, yeah, include it in there. Yeah, put it in there. Sure, why not?
All right. You want me to vote for it?
It could be Hitman. Who knows? It could be Hitman. But
Yes.
I would lean for Resident Evil 4.
All right. Next category. Innovation in accessibility. Now, look, I'm not going. I don't want to dismiss it. Obviously, this game is for games that help people who are handicapped one way or the other, and these are the games that really do their best to accommodate those people. So I don't want to push this aside, right? I want to give them, I want to I want to give them props for this category.
Hmm.
With that said, like I can't vote for this. I don't know. I really don't know. It's not a category for either one of us, but I
That's
do
why you
want to.
don't want to vote.
Yeah, because I'm not handicapped, so I don't know how. I don't know how. I don't know how. I don't like. I don't know how to use. I don't know how to. I don't know how to vote here.
Okay. All right. So we'll skip it.
All right. But shout out to these game companies. All right. Best community support. This is pretty much recognizing a game for outstanding community support, transparency, and responsiveness, including inclusive of social media activity and game updates and patches.
Hmm.
Essentially, what this is it's a game. It's a category where it has the best community basically, and the developers are being rewarded for their responsiveness and being open to their fans about stuff like that. Pretty much everything that Rockstar didn't do, and everything that what's that other company? The people who made the Cyberpunk. What is their name?
I can't remember.
Oh, whatever. Those fuckers. They didn't do that either. So these are all the communities and developers that were actually open and honest with their community. So you have Apex Legends, Destiny 2, Final Fantasy 14 online, Fortnite, and No Man's Sky. I don't play none.
Um.
I don't play none of these games.
Um. Dude, I have a strange feeling it's going to be Fortnite, man.
You think so?
Oh my gosh, I think it's gonna be Fortnite, but I'm voting for Final Fantasy.
Okay. All right.
That and the reason why I'm voting for Final Fantasy for the simple fact that a remake of Final Fantasy VII has been requested over the years. People has been anticipating
Mm.
for for this since the PS3.
Mm-hmm. Who was Final Fantasy 14?
No, oh hold on. Oh, you know what? I read it wrong. My bad. I thought this was the remake. My bad.
No. Okay. No. It's a different game.
Hmm.
All right. So honestly, the game I think is gonna win this category is Apex Legends.
Why?
I don't know. I just feel like I hear a lot of people talk about that game. I hear a lot of good things about the game as far as the community goes. So that's the one I'm gonna pick. That's the one that I think is gonna win. No, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. All right. Best mobile game. Um, I don't want to do this category.
Why?
I don't want to give mobile gaming its props.
Um. Like I understand what you're saying, but hey, it's still a game. It still counts, to some degree. If I would have to vote, I would probably vote for Pokemon.
Yeah, of course. Let's move on. Best indie game. You have 12 minutes, Death's Door, Inscription, Kenna, Bridge of Spirits, and Loop Hero. Now I've heard of 12 minutes. I obviously I've never played it, but I've heard of it. It was a game that was showcased on the Xbox. I think it was showcased on the Xbox game showcase. Is an interesting concept. Death's Door is I believe this game is nominated for Game of the Year. I think it's in the Game of the Year nominee. I've heard lots of great things about this game,
Hmm.
and obviously we talked about Kenna. So I don't know. I think Death's Door is gonna win, but yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know if you ever heard of or seen any of these games.
No.
Okay, all right. So we'll move on here. All right, best ongoing game. So basically, it's a game that is a game that is rewarded to a game of outstanding development for of ongoing content that evolves the player's experience over time. So you have Apex Legends, Final Fantasy 14 Online, Fortnite, Genshin Impact, and Call of Duty Warzone.
Hmm.
So,
Hmm.
like to me, honestly, a game like Genshin Impact isn't that like a just a simple RPG?
I really haven't been paying attention too much, about it. So you're asking the wrong person.
Hmm.
I think the winner is going to be Fortnite.
Yeah. Oh well. All right. So let's move on here. Oh my bad.
Skip, please.
Yeah. Games for Impact. You want to skip this?
Skip, please.
Okay. Wait. Is there a problem?
I mean, games for impact. Like
Yeah.
I don't like. I just don't get it. Like it seems like they're just purpose. Like it doesn't make any sense to me. Games for impact.
I don't know. It's a game that apparently is supposed to be. I guess this is the woke category. I guess I don't know. I don't
If you
know.
want to vote, go ahead. I'm
No,
not
no, no, no.
interested.
I don't play none of these games. I'm good. All right. Best performance.
You went back. You went back. You're
No,
supposed to
no,
go
no, no.
forward.
I'm going. Yeah, I'm going in the right direction. Trust me.
You had
Um.
already passed this, but all right.
No, no, no. I know. I'm good. Okay. Best performance. Now, let me say this. Um. You have Erica Mori as Alex Chang and Life is Strange. I never played that game. You have Giancarlo Esposito as Anton Castello for Far Cry 6. Um, you have Jason Kelly for playing the black guy and Deathloop. You had the woman who played the black girl. What's her name? Ozzy Moore. I don't know how to pronounce that name. Same game, Deathloop, and then but the one that I think most people are going to pick is this woman right here, Megan Robertson, as Lady. Do you know how to pronounce the lady's name?
Dude, I'm not interested in this thing at all. I don't even know why you're still on here.
No, but you know who she plays, right?
No.
She plays the big
Oh,
woman.
from Resident Evil. From Resident Evil.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is the one that everyone is gonna pick.
Yeah, she's probably the most recognizable. So you know.
No, because you have a section of fans who are kind of pervs who are very much attracted to Lady the Dimitri. I don't know how to pronounce it.
All right.
But you know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about.
I think we should move on.
Okay, okay. Best audio design. Yeah, Deathloop, Forza Horizon 5, Ratchet and Clank, Rift Apart, Resident Evil, and Returnal.
I'm going with Resident Evil. I heard a lot of people said that they did get spooked with Resident Evil, because for me, when a horror game actually accomplishes its goal by actually scaring you or startling you from time to time,
Mhm.
you did a very good job with the audio. So I'm going with Resident Evil.
All right, all right then. I think Deathloop is gonna win this category.
Okay.
Yeah, because the media loves Deathloop for some reason. I don't know. Best score and music. You have The Artful Escape, Cyberpunk 2077, Deathloop, Guardians of the Galaxy, and Near Replicant. I'm not pronouncing all that, but Near Replicant. You know what? I'm voting for Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, sure.
I
Yeah.
already know. I already know what type of music it has in that game,
All right. So yeah. Yeah.
and I don't have a problem with Cyberpunk being in this category because music and everything else is different. So I'm okay with it here. So all right, next category: best art design, The Artful Escape, Deathloop, Kenna, Psychonauts 2, and Ratchet and Clank: A Rift Apart.
I'm
Now,
going.
let me.
I have to go with Ratchet and Clink. It has because I remember how impressed I was when the trailer first came out,
Mhm.
and by continuing to watch the gameplay footage of it, I really love the art style of the game, and how when you go to different when you're traveling from place to place, how things change over time. Like I really love the art style of that. So I'm going with Ratchet and Clank.
All right, I'm gonna look this up. Hold on a second. Give me 1 second.
Look what up.
Psychonauts 2, because I maintain that game looks ugly. Right?
Then why are you looking? Then why you want to look for it? Then if it looks ugly, I'm not
Because
interested in
because
seeing an ugly game.
to justify if it looks ugly or not. Because the
I've
game
I've
looks
I've
ugly.
I've seen the game.
Hmm.
I've seen the game. I am absolutely not interested in garbage. Okay, the game looks like garbage, literally. I'm not interested,
Let me see.
and this guy still wants to watch.
No, cause I want to see it because I don't know. For some reason, I believe that the game looks like crap, but I have to see it for myself because I don't like the art style. I don't like the art style of this game. I
Exactly.
really don't. But apparently, the game is good. Like a lot of people like the game. So like, 'cause, yeah, there's something that was being showcased on the internet that made the game look bad, look like last gen. This definitely doesn't look last gen, but I just don't like the art style of the game.
Out of all the gameplay footage that we get to watch, you want to bring this garbage.
Hmm. No, I just want to see it for myself. I just want to see it for myself. We'll move away from that. So yeah, me based purely on looks, I have to go with Ratchet and Clank in my opinion.
Yeah, which is what I said a long time ago.
Okay. Best narrative: Deathloop, It Takes Two, Life is Strange, Guardians of the Galaxy, and Psychonauts 2.
I'm going with Guardian of the Galaxy.
Uh,
And what about you?
I don't know. I have to play. I have to actually play these games
All
to
right, all
actually
right.
pick
So
the
let's
narrative.
yeah.
Okay. Best game direction: You have Deathloop, It Takes Two, Returnal, Psychonauts 2, and Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart.
You know what? I actually think Ratchet and Clank's gonna win this one too.
You think so?
Yeah.
If it To me, I think the I think it's between the first three games. I think it's between Deathloop, It Takes Two, and Returnal.
Hmm.
I think it's between those three games. But we'll see. And the last one, the coup de grace, game of the year. Yeah, Deathloop.
No, 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 no. We already know what these games are. We could see it. Deathloop, Takes Two, Metroid, whatever that thing is called, Ratchet and Clank, Resident Evil.
Mhm.
I already know who's going to win, and I think it's going to be very unfortunate that this game actually wins.
All right, go ahead.
I think Metroid Dread is going to win.
You think so?
I think Metroid Dread is going to win. Um, but I am hoping, I am hoping once again, I'm tied with these two games. I'm hoping it's either Ratchet and Clank or Resident Evil.
Hmm.
I'm hoping it's one of those two games. I don't know how the hell Psycho, whatever that game is actually on this list. I can't believe it. I can't believe
Psychonauts
that
2?
whatever that thing is. I can't believe it's on this list. But when it comes to graphics and obviously the gameplay and Resident Evil being actually succeeded and actually being a horror, scary survival horror game. And I
Mhm.
actually love the fact that you are actually limited when it comes to the bullets, like the traditional Resident Evil games,
Mhm.
like the first two. I actually like that. It brings more um different strategies that you had to implement into the game in order for you to get by. I love that they did that. So it makes the game more challenging. Obviously, it makes it more of a survival horror. You gotta be more strategic of which enemy that you're actually supposed to kill and whatnot. So I have to say it's either Ratchet and Clank or Resident Evil.
Hmm. Okay, this is tough because hmm, this is gonna be interesting to see who wins this. I don't think Ratchet and Clank is gonna win. Honestly, I don't think Resident Evil is gonna win. I don't think Psychonauts is gonna win. I think it's between the first three games
So why were you surprised when I mentioned Metroid?
because I'm no because like I don't know. I don't
All right.
know
Why are you choosing Deathloop and Take Two?
because I feel like those are the two games that I see the media gush over the most. And Deathloop, I don't get because most people is it's not a bad game, but there are definitely issues with the game that that the media really gloss over, like the AI. I know It Takes Two is very popular among a lot of people, and like with Metroid, I do see that it has a chance, but I guess I'm surprised with you because I was surprised that you don't think it's gonna win, that you think it's unfortunate that it's gonna win.
Yeah, because I just think, in my opinion, that Ratchet and Clank and Resident Evil has been completely revolutionary in my opinion.
Hmm.
And with Resident Evil, the simple fact that it's actually a really good horror game. It's almost like as if you're playing Resident Evil Nemesis again, and I like that. And it's a obviously it's a completely different dynamic because of it's a chick who everyone finds very attractive.
Hmm.
And yet she's out here, trying to kill you. She reminds me of this character. I'm pretty sure you don't watch Full Metal Alchemist, but she reminds me of this character named Lust.
Hmm.
She look maybe that's what they were influenced by. Maybe it was inspired, but she reminds me of Lust. And Lust was a hot chick, but man, she will freaking cut your head off, dude. But yeah, I hope it's one of those two.
Okay, so all right, so that pretty much that was it. That's it. That's pretty much it for the podcast. We've gone over everything that that they had to offer. Um, like I said, we're gonna be doing a live stream. We're gonna be watching the show. I'm here to tell you, man, this show's long as fuck. This show's long as fuck. So it's gonna be a long one. Um, but I hopefully the biggest thing to me is the premieres. I hope the premieres knock it out of the park.
Um, I'm actually just more interested into the gaming awards because of the simple fact that uh there's a couple of games I just really have a huge passion for.
Hmm.
Resident Evil, obviously the number one, and when you see a game that looks revolutionary, you have to reward it, somehow. Like, which is why I've been on, Ratchet and Clank a lot, and I really hope that they don't vote Metroid over Ratchet. So,
No,
so
we'll see.
I'm really like anticipating to see who's going to win. But
Nintendo Gamer, how you doing, man? I'll watch your video on yeah, I'll watch your video on the war show. This
yeah, I'll take a look at it too.
Yeah.
But man, after I eat, I'm like so hungry right now, so I'm
Yeah,
gonna go eat something.
I'm getting kind of hungry too. So thank you guys for watching. Like I said, we'll be back on Monday hopefully for another podcast, and we are going to do like we'll talk about this. We'll talk about the wager afterwards. See how we want to do it, and then we'll talk about which one. We'll talk about the reward slash punishment later. All right.
Yeah. So, yeah, guys, like I really am, starving. So, um, but yeah, we definitely will be back, again Monday. This is the Traditionalist 101 signing out. Have a good one.
This is Movie 186. I'm out. Peace.